Yo guys, Why Football here, and today I'm covering a story that says Arsenal are being linked to HOUSSEM AOUAR once again. It's looking like Groundhog Day, deja vu. It's summer 2020 on repeat because we're chasing the same geezer, HOUSSEM AOUAR. Now, if you're new around here, please make sure to consider subscribing if you learn something new, if you're enjoying my videos, my reactions, my compilations, and my reviews, because I do football videos basically daily and we'll be covering the new Premier League season once the Euros, which is coming to an end, finishes. So yes, HOUSSEM AOUAR being linked to Arsenal once again. Literally, it's the thing like Sancho to United, it's HOUSSEM AOUAR to Arsenal. Hopefully this one gets done too. So last season we came so close to getting AOUAR. It was 60 million, and apparently his brother actually intervened, HOUSSEM AOUAR's brother, and then he wanted a fee, and Arsenal were like, nah, get lost, why are we giving you a fee, we're not paying for you, we're paying for your brother. And yeah, it just got a bit finicky and it fell through, and then Arsenal were like, oh shoot, we didn't get HOUSSEM AOUAR, the fans are going to go crazy. So then they pulled their finger out and got Thomas Partey. They paid the release clause because it was going to be one or the other. And yeah, so we ended up getting Thomas Partey instead of HOUSSEM AOUAR. Who knows if that's a good decision? Hopefully we get both now, because Arsenal are really, really looking for HOUSSEM AOUAR, who's much cheaper this season. Only 20 million. And tweet from AFC stuff say, talks about between the two clubs. I think Arsenal made a cheeky bid of around 20 million euros, which is nothing really. Which is going to Lyon are holding out for 30 or 35 million, which is still half of what was happening last time, which was around 60. Now, the reason is because during the COVID crisis, a lot of French clubs and a lot of Spanish clubs have actually suffered really badly from COVID. They're going into a lot of debt, so they need to offload some of their players, some of their assets. And HOUSSEM AOUAR is a great asset at only 23 years old. So if we can get this deal done, look, I'd be all for it. Lokonga's looking like a good signing, but he's still not established. I still wouldn't start him. We need a proper starter, especially for letting go of Granit Xhaka to AS Roma. We need someone that can sit next to Partey, and they need to contribute to each other well. We don't need someone that can do the position. We need someone that's going to bring the best out of both players, and that's what I think HOUSSEM AOUAR can do next to Thomas Partey. So yeah, another article from Le Ten Foot. Those of you that don't speak French, I'll summarise it quickly. It says, sous contrat jusqu'en 2023. Basically what that means is his contract ends in 2023. HOUSSEM AOUAR will be open to leaving Lyon and joining Arsenal, and we're looking at him after we heard what happened with Manuel Locatelli. Let's see what happens with him. He might go Juventus, he might go Arsenal, so it's another option. So yeah, it's saying Arsenal are interested and apparently have made a bid. It is true, Arsenal have made a bid. That's what Le Ten Foot is saying. And who knows? It's obviously going to be rejected. No one accepts the opening bid. That's just bad business. Like, you got to him and you do not accept the opening bid. But yeah. So let's see if it comes through. If we're actually going to review the player, I'll leave a card up here, because I did a compilation of AOUAR about a year ago when we were linked to him last season. So if you want to see some gameplay, see what he's like on the ball and stuff like that, you can go ahead and watch this video. I'm going to do a talking through about his stats and stuff. Looking at transfermarket.com, it says his market value is 37.8 million. So we're getting him for way less than his market value price, which is outstanding. It's like the Camavinga deal again that I was analysing the other day. So to get someone for 30 million when they're 37.8 million on transfer market, that's a good player. That's a starter in pretty much most teams around the world. And he's only 23 years old, French player. Obviously, he wasn't in the French team. I didn't see him play at all during the Euros, which was a shame. But who knows? Plenty of time. Maybe Lyon just weren't at it as much this season. They obviously didn't win the league. They didn't come second. So who knows? Maybe they took a hit. They're in some kind of crisis financially, so they need to lose the player himself. He's a centre midfielder. He's a central midfielder. He can play attacking mid or left mid, but centre mid is his best position. And next to Partey will do well because he can offer some kind of attacking and defensive support. He's an 8. He's in between the two. I wouldn't personally put him attacking midfield. I'd rather sign an attacking midfielder, but he can do the job, which is definitely an option. You love players that can play multiple positions. So if you're in a crisis with injuries or whatever, you can just slot him right mid, centre mid, left mid, perfect. Like, they can do multiple positions. Looking at who's scored, this is the strengths and weaknesses of HOUSSEM AOUAR. It says his strengths are finishing, dribbling, key passes, and holding on to the football. Now, I haven't seen much of him last season, but when I watched him in the Champions League, especially in the game against Man City where they beat Man City, this wasn't last season, this was a season before last season, he looked really good, but they played a 5-back Lyon, so his defensive responsibilities weren't as big as if he was playing in the back four, which I think Arteta will do. So it'll be interesting to see how he copes having more of a defensive role in the back two. He was free to express himself more with Lyon, I thought. But next to Partey, that'll definitely be a better midfielder than who he was partnered with at Lyon. So hopefully his attributes will be inflated here at Arsenal if he does join. His weaknesses are crossing. Don't really care about that because I won't see him crossing the football really. He's a central midfielder. Defensive contribution, okay, that's something that needs working on, and tackling needs working on. But hopefully Partey can do that side of the job better. He likes a dribble, which I like. Reminds me of Santi Cazorla. Short passes, that's good. And does not dive in tackles, good. We don't need another reckless player like Granit Xhaka getting yellow cards and red cards every other week. But yeah, that is HOUSSEM AOUAR analysed. That's the strengths, weaknesses. Arsenal submitted a bid. Let's see where it goes, people. Let's see where it goes. Lokonga and Nuno Tavares is basically done. So that is a centre mid and left back. So our left back sorted. We still do need that centre mid. We're going back in again for Ben White, who apparently we're going to use as a right back. Don't know what I think about that one. I just don't think his player build suits the right back position. I don't mind him as a centre back. Now we're sending Saliba out on loan, but as a right back, I'm not too sure. He's a bit too tall for me and a bit too chunky for a right back. I like my right back shorter, slimmer, so they can go overlap the whole time. But yeah, that's been HOUSSEM AOUAR. I'd love to sign someone like him or Camavinga, to be honest. One or two would be perfect. Even Bissouma would be a great signing, but that's kind of gone quiet on that front. But yeah, I've been White Football. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new around here. And comment down below what you think of the signing. And let me know any other players you want me to look at analysing. Could be from any club. I did Man United the other day, so maybe Chelsea or Liverpool coming up. But I'll catch you guys in the next video.